In our last Travato we had two Walmart bikes on a bike rack on the door. Now we really didn't care because they were cheap bikes. We didn't care if they got exposed to the elements. We didn't care if somebody stole them because they weren't that good. But they suited us. So in this Travato, we want some nice bikes when we go out riding. So we purchased two Brompton electric bikes. Brompton is a well-made bike made in London, and it folds up. And it folds up and fits perfectly under the bed. And when it's folded, the width is only about 10 inches, so it doesn't take up much of the aisleway. So we're going to fold the two bikes, and when they're folded, the length comes about to the end of this panel here. Comes right about up to there. So it doesn't interfere with the bathroom either. They're perfect for the Travato. Keeps them inside, out of the weather, and away from easy theft. Now, when we have them up against the wall, I don't want them rubbing and messing up the finish on the Travato. So I bought some 1-inch closed cell packing foam that I'm going to cut and fit between these uprights. And the foam sticks out about a 1/2 inch further than the wooden uprights, so it should protect them. And in the end, I'll put in 2 eye bolts and we'll ratchet strap them against the foam. Nice and compact, open aisleway, still able to close the bed, secure, out of the weather. So I'm going to measure this first opening, 14 3/4, 14 3/4, pretty darn good. So I'm going to cut it just a shade over, maybe 14 7/8, so that it compression fits between these two uprights, and it should keep it in place. If it doesn't keep it in place, I have some double-sided sticky tape I could put on the back of the foam in the wall, but I really want to avoid doing that. I've marked out 14 7/8 from this edge. I've got a razor knife, a straight edge. The razor cuts the foam nice and easy. This rectangle is all cut. I'll put it in there. It's in there perfectly. Should stay too. This second rectangle seems to be 15 1/8. So I'll slice another piece, 15 1/8. Okay, the foam is in. It sticks in there pretty good, but I may use some double-sided tape on the back side to keep it flush against the wall. We'll see how it goes over time. We're back at the RV to finish up the installation for the Brompton bicycles. I've got a old rubber pad that I fit to size to put underneath the bikes to keep it clean. And now I'm going to mount some anchor hooks to the side wall to strap the bikes in. I've got these D hooks, well actually they're called the anchor hooks, that I'm going to screw into these vertical pillars so I can strap the ratchet strap and hold the bikes close to the wall. They're the perfect size, got them on Amazon, should work fine. So I want the straps to come through about the middle of the bike. Now I measured, it's about 22 inches high. So I want the anchor to be mounted up from the floor about 11 inches. And that should put the strap right across the middle. I think it'll work out nicely. So I'm going to mark up 11 inches. Right about there. That looks pretty centered. That's where the first D-hook will go. We're ready for the second one on this side. Right at 11 inches. Close enough for government work. It's in the center. There we go. I don't bend like I used to anymore. Okay, we've got these both in. They're nice and strong. They should hold the bikes well. There I have them all strapped in. They fit perfectly underneath the bed. And you could still get through the aisle.